Hello, fellow stroke survivors. This is going to be a fun video. It's kind of an introduction to a project that I want to do, which, if I'm lucky, I can get published and it'll help everybody who's had strokes. And I'll tell you the abstract of it. What happened was I was chatting with a friend of mine yesterday, and his father's actually a medical doctor, and he has a PhD, so I trust his advice. And I was complaining to him about how difficult it is for me to build stamina and how I just can't get my stamina built up. And he said, well, what do you expect? Your brain is all scrambled up. It's not sending signals efficiently. So the signals that are being sent to your legs to walk that would enable you to build stamina are all being scrambled. So that's why you can't build stamina like I can. He said, my signals are smooth, so I can build stamina, but you're wasting so much of the effort. That's why you can't do it. And I thought about that overnight, and I thought about a concept that I'm familiar with called deliberate practice. And that's the concept that you don't have to be born an expert at something, you can teach yourself how to do it. So I'm going to combine those two concepts, and I'm going to set up an experiment where I'm going to do deliberate practice with people, like short-term walking, like 10 feet, and just work on getting your gait efficient and smooth, and then retest stamina and see how that changes your stamina. And if this is successful, it could change stroke recovery in an interesting way. So to that effect, I'm going to be looking for volunteers to participate in a study I'm going to put together. And my friend from California is going to be on my team. He's published over 20 papers. He's an expert on publishing scientific papers. He's going to be one of my mentors and guide me through the process. And then somebody else I know is a director at Microsoft, and his expertise is building teams. So he's going to help me set up a communication network to build teams. And what I'm looking for subjects is that you've had a stroke, obviously. You can't build up stamina, but you can walk. You have to be able to walk with a cane or a walker or whatever. If you can't walk, this won't work. And so I won't be able to let you participate. But text this number, 541-425-6025, and tell me you're interested, and I'll send you information on how to get into the portal I'm setting up where all the research data is going to be collected. And it's all going to be self-screening. It's going to be totally unsupervised in any kind of a one-on-one way. So there'll be things, time test is how we're going to do it. And for those of you who've had strokes, you've had lots of time tests. You know, the tug test, which is timed up and go, where you stand up from sitting and walk to like a polycone 10 feet away and walk back and check the time. So all you need is a stopwatch, which comes on every smartphone. And then the 6-minute test, which is everybody's favorite. I'll bet you've done lots of those, where you see how far you can walk in 6 minutes. And I might reverse that a little bit so that you don't need to get one of those scrolly wheel things that you measure your distance with. But I'm going to be setting up the experiment for the ground rule, and then how to suggest the deliberate practice. And it's going to be something along the lines of just walking 5 feet or 10 feet and back, and trying to build up your stamina by making the connections more efficient. So that's the project. I'm looking for volunteers right now. If you're interested in volunteering, I would appreciate it. Text the number on your screen, or just go to 541-625-4025. Send me a text, and I'll send you portal information on how to participate. Thank you very much. This is going to be a fun project. See you in the next video.